But here we sit right now, and really, this is America 2025. The biggest game of the night, the only game in the WNBA tonight.
Record ratings, I'm sure.
The Valkyries hosting the Aces, and of course, everybody will be watching to see if a certain sex toy gets thrown on the court for the fourth time in the last week, considering we saw it last night in Los Angeles. We spent the last hour of the show talking about it. Potentially, it happened in a couple of other games, but the Bilbo Baggins did not make it all the way onto the court. It was thrown on they were thrown on the floor. So I'm wondering, do we really think we're going to get that happening tonight? Do we see another one thrown on the floor tonight between the Aces and the Valkyrie?
Yeah, well, the security on high alert, monitoring my words carefully. In terms of attempting to throw it, I can't say that I've been involved in any kind of contest, so I don't know throwing for distance. What it does, what kind of torque and arm angle you got, because clearly there were a couple of attempts that failed to reach the court, which is good. Some folks tried to dismiss this categorically, and I think the sad state of affairs is that became that's more a hot topic than Caitlin Clark or any of these stars missing time due to injury, the play on the court. It's the Valkyries, so we have, at least 2 incidences with Valkyries games.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, really.
Which gets you really into a larger discussion about San Francisco, which has its reputation anyway.
I mean, look, everybody watching this game, it just tipped off. Like, just watching the floor, looking to see if something gets thrown. Look, is it going to be during a timeout? Is it going to be while someone's shooting a free throw? Is it not when they're shooting a free throw? Is someone going to tweet about it? Will they show it? Because we talked about this after it happened the second time. I said, I guarantee you, or if not, I should be commissioner of the WNBA. Sorry, Kathy Angler, but I can come in and take care of things and make people love Caitlin Clark. Is that I would be stunned if there wasn't some sort of meeting today, some sort of conversation with the broadcast of the game that says, if anything gets thrown, if you see something, they got to have a spotter that's watching, making sure there's somebody whose job it is tonight is to see if anything gets thrown on the court. And if something gets thrown on the court, you direct the television to not air it. So you do not see it. Now, you can't stop people on social media, people with cell phones, but you are stopping people from airing this because this is, I feel bad for the WNBA because this is the biggest headline they've had outside of Caitlin Clark, and everybody is jealous of her, right? I feel bad that no one, that the people can't respect the game enough to the point where, a guy got arrested and we saw that and a player said, hey, don't throw stuff on the floor. Yeah, I don't care. I'm still going to throw something on the floor, and I'm going to throw it at the player that said don't throw things. And this is where we're at now. That's
the thing, right? Because a lot of the discussion as it is filtered out into the late hours and morning after we were done and gone last night was I don't think they're trying to send a message. Like, no, but the message is loudly received. It's diminishing and taking away from anything that's happening on the court and in terms of the play in between the white lines, right? Because the WNBA discussion, for folks that aren't paying attention to the league at all, it becomes a nice, easy, it's like, well, this is what the league is, right? We're talking about wigs and sex toys. That's what it gets dismissed as.
Well, Caitlin Clark, and then wigs, and then sex toys.
Well, but she hasn't played in forever.
The wig story was here and gone. Like, the wig story was here and then it left. This is a TikTok. Hey, people are doing this kind of trend that stuck around for a long time. And again, I feel bad that people don't have the league doesn't have the respect that fans can see. Again, somebody get arrested and a player just say, hey, don't throw stuff like that on the court. You hit somebody. Not only do fans say, yeah, I don't care about the prison thing or going to jail, and I'm going to throw it at you. Just think about that for a second.
Well, I think we're using the term fan very liberally. Because if
someone who is in the building.
But if you're going there, look, they paid for their ticket, but then there's obviously an angle. And since there's a betting market now on the color of said toy that is the next to be thrown, now you can manipulate the markets because you have perfect information. If you decide to go in, I don't know what kind of limits you can get on that because that's going to be provider by provider. But if you can go and make yourself a quick couple $100 or a couple $1,000 by importing said toy to a game and firing it onto a court, guess what? People have done a lot worse for a lot less.
Now, I'm glad you brought up the color because I was thinking about this coming in. Like I thought about
you were thinking about this.
No, well, look,
I had a million other things I was thinking about.
Again,
this.
America 2025.
It's your favorite color.
This is where we're at. No. I can't stand that neon green. I think it looks awful for Seahawks
then it's
uniforms.
you doing this.
No,
you're trying to pawn these off on other people.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of.
I got surplus. I couldn't know what to do with them. But it's the most popular in terms of sales.
I hate the color.
No. And here's what I would have done. Right, here's what I would have done.
62% of the market.
I would have said, okay, I would have given all the players tonight neon green sneakers to wear during the game. That way, it would be really hard to tell if one got thrown onto the... Because they're going to throw a green one.
Yeah,
right?
Well, that's it.
I know you have the different colors, but really the greens become the calling card.
Well, but the green... But that's the thing, right? All of the betting markets are... If not green, here are the odds. It's just taken off the board as the presumptive, this is going to be the color. But if it isn't, here are the odds alone. By the way, if something does get on the court, Kelsey Plum's finding it and kicking it. So
flying back in from Los Angeles to fly again. No, but I mean, if you had everybody in neon green sneakers, it would be really tough. Then it's like, oh, well played, WNBA. I got to put this away and try to come back with a different color next time. Right? That's what because then think about it. You're talking about 20 feet in a one spot on the floor, and if it gets thrown, it's like, wait, where? I don't see it. Where is it? I don't see it. Now, I realize if it doesn't get thrown, you're going to get people on social media going, oh, now there's 20 of them on the floor. No, but you want to, I think you should do that and say, okay, you really want to try, we can play dirty here too.
Are the odds based on the first one to hit the floor?
Well, you think there's going to be more than one?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there were multiple allegedly at a couple of the spots yesterday. Okay. So if you're trying to make sure, and you're running towards the court, and you're going to throw, maybe you distract all the security so the person on the other side can get theirs thrown in.
All right, so we're about 5 minutes into the game. Nothing has been thrown onto the court, and Vegas leads. Not yet. Yes, you're right. You have to say yet. Vegas leads Golden State 8-3. Now, one thing that was thrown out there today about this, because the way the story
thrown
took
out
off
there,
last
nicely
night,
done.
see what I did there? Not
yeah.
my first day. Yeah. Was that a no bag policy was instituted by the WNBA. I mean, you can't bring a bag in to games. And anybody that's gone to a game, you know that some stadiums you can bring it if it's clear. Sometimes bag. You can't bring in any bag.
Well, like the Hello Kitty you got yesterday. Yes. It's a see-through $100 bag now.
Yeah, it's a big
on the secondary market. How about that?
I'm telling you, I bet Monty Bolaños is selling like 10, 12 of them at a time right now on eBay. But I don't think that's true. That's not that's not been verified by anybody, but a lot of people have picked up all the no bag policy. But I don't think that's come. And I don't know why that's something that's made up, because it's like, okay, it would kind of make sense to have some kind of policy where, okay, we can't keep having this happen,
Jason,
right? This is we can't keep having.
I think that was tied into the story where they're getting rid of the dunk contest.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that. It was on the
if you scrolled down and clicked, it was right there.
All the way on the bottom in the real tiny print right there. Right before the unsubscribe. Oh, I got to click on it. Where do I go? All the way down, unsubscribe there. So, all right. So I ask you this.
Yeah.
4:30 to go in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Does something get thrown on the floor tonight?
Bilbo!
Does Bilbo Baggins get thrown on the floor tonight?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm going to say no.
At any point?
At tonight, I'm going to say no. Not because I think suddenly people have had enough of this, but it's the only game you would have had to.
Oh no, it's spotlight.
You would have had to find a way to get to this game. It's like one of those.
You think this is going to be hard to smuggle in?
No. Yeah, no. You know what it's like? It's like when in Logan Lucky, when they're like, oh, we're going to pull a big heist. What are we going to do? We're going to rob NASCAR. We're going to rob the track at one of the big races. Oh, whoa, that's a tough race to get into. Yeah, but we're going to do it. Like. Tomorrow, there's a bunch of WNBA games, and I don't know where the person or people are doing this. Maybe they're going back and forth, flying around the country but this is one game, one spotlight on it, and if it happens and you get caught, wow, I'll tell you what, man, that's going to be really bad. So I think they take tonight off from it, and we don't have it happen tonight.
I don't know. We had one to hit Sophie Cunningham yesterday next to Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
And we've seen jackasses running across fields for as long as you and I have been doing the show and decades before that.
Sure.
We had a couple of guys that decided they didn't like the dude from the Royals in Chicago and went out and actually got hammered and hit him.
Yeah, but
here, I mean, what's the maximum fine?
But,
I mean, like a night in jail and you might have been able to make a bunch of money on the secondary market.
It's also something where if you're going to do something, let's just try to get the psychology of people who try to do things like this, is that to do it when it's expected, people kind of zig where they zag on that, right? Like, okay, we're going to take a night off. Now there's a bunch of games tomorrow and whatever. Maybe it happens at one of the games tomorrow when there's more games going on. Maybe some places are less lax with bringing stuff in, whatever it is. But one game to get away with it when everybody's eyes are on it, that's a difficult thing, man. It's a really
I'm looking
thing.
at it. I'll go the other way, right? Because tomorrow, what do we get? A bunch of NFL preseason. Bilbo Baggins ain't getting a lot of run. It would be a headline. See,
run, man.
Competing with the NFL. Nah, see, you're the only game in town tonight. Most baseball has already been played on a getaway day. White Sox, Mariners notwithstanding. Nah, you get your run here. By the way, the other thing is
run tomorrow night.
Now you also have the variations of said objects start coming in because we got to have the non-metal versions that come through.
Okay, use metal.
In terms of the rigidity and such.
METAL.
Yeah.
Okay, not metal like on the metal stand. Okay,
no.
All right, very good.
Well, I mean, that's if we're talking about 3. I don't know what the silver is.
Well, you only get one of those if you throw it really far.
No, that's it, right? And here, I mean, they're going to have halftime contests for throwing.
I don't know if they're going to do that. Yeah,
I'm saying this becomes a minor league baseball promotion at some point. Instead of throwing a ball through the, football through the net, like everybody keeps harping on quarterbacks in their workouts. Now we start having other kind of. All
right, I'm still going to say no. I'm going to say no. We have a clean game tonight. We have a clean game tonight, and nothing hits the floor except sneakers, the ball, and players.
Sweat and blood?
That's it. No, sweat and blood hit the floor, too. Okay, maybe not blood. Sweat hits the floor. Okay. So, when the bodies hit the floor. So, we have sweat, we have bodies, we have the ball, we have sneakers. That's all that hits the floor
isolated
tonight.
Game.
All that's
Here's your
tonight.
opportunity.
Nah, too dangerous, man. Too dangerous. Everybody is waiting for it. It's easy to police one game. How do you police 6 games going on at one time? How do you do that? It's tougher, man. You've seen all these crazy heist
You're not
movies.
adding extra security. Did they add extra security for the Valkyries game today?
But with more attention on this, you get caught. The bigger penalty it's going to wind up being because you get caught with the whole world watch. It's like we say about when you blow chunks on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock in the football season, okay, you blow chunks Monday night at 9 o'clock in the football season, that changes everything. One game tonight, everybody watching, waiting to see what happens. Yeah, you see. It's too dangerous, man. Too dangerous. They take the night off from this.
No, because then that man or woman can then put up a go fund yourself, and they'll be millionaires by the end of the night.
Okay. We'll see. One of us will be right. One of us will be wrong. It'll be me.